Prime one, that's him. Sky, thought you thought, but I wasn't born yesterday. All I do is ball, you goofies underestimate. Heavyweight bag, step on your weight class. I done moved across states, blood I can't cap. Strap with it on my pivot, clocking digits. Rock hard and I ain't even in the kitchen. I'm on a mission to move soft, make a thing flip like a moonsault. Keep a switch for everybody through salt. Face froze, somebody check dude's pulse. Is you stepping or stepped on? Wake the game up, make them regret I was slept on. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. I'm getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true boat, gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See, I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah, it just hit different. You find my story is all non-fiction. I put my fam before me and I gotta mention. I keep an air fan, tone mob a henchman. For you squares, option for opposition. And you ops that get popped trying to stop my ascension. Talking generational, you got my attention. Underworld motivational, you feel the sensation. Try to see how I look, get booked, I'll take it. I was just a cook, all it took was some patience. Now my phone off the hook, I got hella deals waiting. You ain't really made it unless you got somebody hating. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. Getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true boat, brother, gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See, I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But we in the building. Top of the morning, my G's.
And we dropped Bogart for somehow.
Bogey, you done got caught in the Matrix.
Yes, sir. It's all good. Here we are. What is it? June 6th, 2025. Another Friday edition here. We'll wait for Bogart to do our official yelling intro, but you are watching. You are watching the GWN, the Gen Wealth Network. We appreciate everybody for tuning in with us this morning on this very lovely Friday morning and a great edition of Wake Your Game Up. All right.
Top of the top. Happy Friday.
Yes, sir. How you guys doing today?
I'm good.
Everything good, big bro. Happy Friday to everybody. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the panel. You know what I mean? 100%. Hopefully the weather is good where y'all at. Hopefully your day is going by fast so you can enjoy your weekend even faster. 100%. You know what I mean? It's good. It's good to be here.
Man, you know, the weather, you know, speaking of like, you know, hopefully the, you know, weather's chill where you're at. Like, that's a crazy ass situation some of that Midwest is going through right now. It's tornado.
89 degrees here.
And then like drought. And then...
Bogey says he's got a quick call.
He'll be back.
Yeah, it's chillier than a mug, big bro, for the last couple of days.
So the fact that we get rain is sometimes like a big deal. I couldn't imagine like it being as bad as it is elsewhere.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody on the phone, like a little customer service, and we was talking about football and stuff. He's from Pittsburgh, but he live in Ohio, and he said it was hot the week before, but it was overcast when we was talking. And I'm like, damn, when does the full summertime start for y'all? He was like, really not till late June. I'm like, damn, out here in California, bro, about March, April, boy, you really start feeling that shit start changing on everything. So that just goes to show you, like how you were saying, big bro, it's just about in the different regions and on how when the fucking seasons really start to take to effect.
So what we got in May and June is probably they're probably similar elsewhere, but for us it's a real deal. It's a May gray and June gloom. So it's not that. It's not sunny a lot, but when it's August, I would say like July even, like there's a certain time of year where no, there ain't no gray anymore. It's just gonna be fucking hot and not too bad really. I'm only complaining because it is a microclimate. Everybody's weather is relative to what it is, but I'll have occasional spells of 90s, and that will get me in the mood to be like, all right, let's go fall. Fuck this.
That's how it is with us.
Like, how come we don't? Not that like Groundhog can't lose anything, but nobody seems to anticipate like, oh, are we gonna get an early fall or like
Hold on, kidda. Hold on, kidda. I know it's hot, but it is also another live hot edition of Awake.
Game up.
Okay, go ahead. Continue. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Yes, it's definitely gonna suck when we get the triple digit.
Nobody wants to hear my boring rhetoric on weather in Southern California.
No, but see, you kind of got it figured out because you work graveyard, so it's like nice at night. You know?
I'm lucky there.
You're just a genius, man.
Yeah.
It's money at night over here.
Like fuck it, and you're making good money. You're like, you know what? It's just nice at night.
You know what? I'm gonna be awake during the coldest time of the day.
It's a good plan. It's a good plan.
Yeah.
Global warming thing ain't no joke.
You missed that.
For real.
It's funny because my neighbor and my gardener guy, they're outside but my gardener guy also does the neighbors thing, and I'm just right when I yelled it out too, they're all looking.
Hey, what country was that glacier came down into the village? Huh?
Oh, that
Switzerland?
was in
Switzerland? Oh my mama, that shit is
Switzerland,
crazy.
Yeah, because like I think they go skiing on top of a glacier over there.
Yeah,
I was
in
in
the Swiss Alps.
I was in a lake in Switzerland. There was like a mountain in the background. It was summertime, and there was snow up on that mountain.
Yeah, it was a glacier.
Yeah, good times, man.
Crazy.
Would love to go back. Beautiful place.
Yeah, they're
Found some
finding
good
all
Switzerland.
kind of stuff in those glaciers too. Like glaciers everywhere in the world. You know what I mean? Things have been flash froze forever.
Oh no! Don't let that stuff out.
I mean,
That is true.
Hey, top of the morning, Ron.
What
You
happened,
never seen
Ron?
The Thing? You ever seen John Carpenter's The Thing?
Oh,
It came out of the ice.
You find that thing in the glacier, like frozen in the ice.
Oh no!
Actually, it opens up
Carpenter's
with
The
the
Thing
dog.
was
They're
really
chasing the
well
dog.
done.
That's a great
Really
movie.
well done. The Thing.
So they're chasing that dog in the beginning of that scene in the helicopter, trying to shoot at it, and like there's a spoiler to that movie. If you know, I think it's like the Finnish
because
language.
that thing could like change shapes and shit.
Yeah, they're basically saying it's like a monster or it's like a shapeshifter type of whatever at the beginning, but they're shouting in another language, so the American audience doesn't realize it.
Because we're so dumb.
Yeah, and then we don't, not many bilingual Finnish Americans back in the 80s. I'm assuming. Anyways,
I'm a minority and I only speak the English.
They remade that joint back in the 2010s of some time or whatever. It was pretty good, not bad.
Oh, I never seen the remake.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
But the old one definitely ages well.
Oh, great.
Because I saw
really
that one not
creepy.
too long ago. who made me watch it? Nelly made me watch it. He was like, Bobes, you gotta watch it.
Yeah, no, it's a great movie. If you haven't
Yeah,
seen
Carpenter.
it, I highly recommend.
What John Carpenter, he did a bunch of other horror movies too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Halloween.
and there it is, the Halloween. There you go. I was like, what other one? I know he had another franchise. Oh, he
Holy
even
Clock.
made that slap. Ding, 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 ding. He did that shit.
Yeah, he did. He did They Live, Vampires. What's the other one? Vampires movie was pretty dope. I saw that in like freshman year of high school or whatever with a bunch of people.
They
in my
Live.
class.
Okay, so that was like in the
class,
2000s.
Like like late 90s, early 2000s.
Do you think people are like scared to kick it with it because they're like,
he did, what's it called? Village of the Damned.
Village of the Damned. Which one is that? Is that
That's the
zombie
one with Christopher Reeve, and like all the children are like blonde and they're like mind controlled.
Oh yeah, that one was good.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Their eyes light up.
Yes, and they make you do shit.
They get all psychic on you and they make you just kill yourself. Remember that one? Oh, that one was badass. The dude got on the roof, put the broom on him, and it fell to the ground.
That's the one.
Whoa.
Lost connection with my mic for a second there. What's up,
Yeah,
Albert? Good morning, bro.
Top of it, Albert. Top of it,
Albert.
Happy Friday.
We doing it live.
Right? I'm trying to think who. I guess Wes Craven. He was like a product of Carpenter, huh?
Yeah, Wes Craven came after, I think.
Yeah,
it was more of the 90s.
He kind of did. Oh, I guess the 80s.
Well, he did the Nightmare on Elm Street stuff.
Yeah, he did the Freddy Krueger. That's one of my favorite movies growing up.
Hey, Freddy Krueger was funny back in the day.
Yeah, it was. It's just shit.
The new Nightmare one was scary. That one was good.
Robert Englund. Yeah, that one was super meta.
Right? That one was done really well.
So that's right before he was like, you know what? Scream. Let's get even more meta.
That is true. I never thought of that.
Yeah, he did New Nightmare, and that like pushed him into the Scream stuff there with Wes Craven. My son's named Wes, not after Wes Craven, but a lot of admiration for him as a movie director.
Wes Craven was badass.
I like directors. I took some film classes in college and studied directors and stuff. So pretty cool.
That song that he flipped for like the entirety of that Scream series was dope too. That boom, 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 the cold right hand. You know what I'm talking about? That song was hard.
You know what I was just thinking? This is the most squirrel thing like we've done in a long time when it comes to this show.
Sorry, everybody. This is a fantasy football morning show, but we're just
in my mind. I went down the rabbit hole of get this. So you know how like everybody's concerned with global warming and how like we might be losing the ice caps. Hear me out. This might be the next step in evolution for our civilizations. We wouldn't have, if my theory is right on like how storms work, it's because you have two different like
you have the moisture coming up
with temperature and moisture and all this stuff. So if you have no caps that like create these cold winds,
that kind of put a chill on it.
And like so like the Midwest, they wouldn't be getting no like tornadoes every year at the same time. All this stuff, like all this stuff for the natural disasters in terms of like hurricanes and tornadoes and stuff. I think all that might go away. We'll still get seasons because that's not independent on weather itself. It's the axial rotation.
So what are you talking about? Like 100 years from now?
Huh?
What are we thinking? Like 100 years from now?
Oh, how fast the ice caps can go away? I don't know.
Yeah.
Antarctica is pretty damn big.
Yeah, it is
true. But it's weird because like I guess it doesn't really produce much of the storms. A lot of it is like the North Cap that creates the worst storm.
The theory is there was a polar shift at one point, and what Antarctica was somewhere else and was shifted over in a cataclysmic event, like during like the world flood and all. Allegedly.
Clock says storms will get more intense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
You
know
know
that
what?
our
Called
current
Harp.
storms, maybe they're, I don't know how
What
they
up, Clock?
work.
By the way.
Maybe if we didn't have as good as an atmosphere, but I think since our atmosphere is much better than any of the other planets in terms of like regulating the airflow.
We're the only ones that are
we could do
enriched in
it.
oxygen.
Because I think like if you remember like during the Jurassic period, I don't think they had crazy storms. So
It was
Not
a
at that
lot.
time.
It was a super
there was
duper
no-
oxygen and
there was-
carbon dioxide enriched
as far as
environment.
as far as I know, there in like those periods of times through like the geological like evidence, there's not a whole lot showing of like they even know
Yeah,
like
shit was hot
that's
than a
how people
motherfucker.
moved because there was no ice barrier, there was not a lot of ice for a long time, and I don't think they had like the crazy. They had volcanic events.
No one ever picks a dinosaur as their animal spirit, huh? I'm T-Rex.
The Velociraptor is my spirit animal.
Oh, damn it! I should have picked raptor.
You know what's funny is like I say that with like the only reason why I say that is land. Remember Land Before Time and like the
Yeah, the
earthquakes
big
that they
earthquake
were
with
going through.
Pangea split.
I don't know if that was actually something
That is
was
the hell of a
common
song
during
in there.
the Jurassic period, but
What
that was
can go
funny,
on
right? All of a sudden, it's like
forever?
random like volcanoes and earthquakes and just like the end of
They
the
say
world.
your
stuff.
dreams will
Vol-
never die.
Big mountains falling and the biggest dinosaurs.
Oh,
of the
speaking of mountains, I'm going to do a cat T-shirt. It's going to be a pile of cats, and it's going to be called Mountain.
I've seen a similar.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm all about the cat shirts, man.
Meowton.
Yeah.
There's cat lovers out there. I got to do a cat shirt.
I wear cat stuff and the jet stuff. Well, for the most part.
Kid is gonna be
Yeah.
all with that shirt.
There we go. I just thought it was funny.
You
I
ever
saw
notice Puss in Boots just be running around in boots, no pants?
his dong out everywhere.
That's
Did you see that one time when the Chicago News put a Cubs mascot out there and it literally had like a dong drawn
Yeah,
on
schlong. I remember that.
They put it on the news and it was just like, what is that?
Is analytically correct? I mean, he was an indigenous person.
Drew the cartoon twig and berries on there is hilarious.
That is kind of intense, though. Like, if you're the guy drawing it, you know what you're doing. You know?
For sure.
All right, Lee.
Okay. All right, let's get
Let's
into
take
it.
him to the streets.
Let's talk about some football, I suppose. Thanks everybody for
With the squirrel episode.
thanks everybody for bearing with us
We
there. All right.
definitely went into, like, penis sketching right there.
We went full super bad right there. All right.
Yeah, right?
Taking them to the streets.
Baby son bitch.
All right, here we go.
Pause.
Good morning, and happy Friday.
Top of it, big bro.
Hey.
Did get some Aaron Rodgers sighting news.
Okay.
Mr. Rogers' neighborhood is going to join the Pittsburgh Steelers for 1 year.
All right.
See how long
He's
Nobody
going
saw this
to
coming.
report
Serious
just
finger
ahead
pointing.
of next week's minicamp.
Totally
Right
blindsided
in
by this.
time for the week
Yeah,
one
right.
revenge game.
So I saw JD put Aaron Rodgers. It's funny because I put Aaron Rodgers up for trade. Like he was already up there. And I took him down and put him back up in the leagues where I had him. And then JD did the same shit. I was like, yes.
You
Yep.
damn right.
Yeah,
And then simultaneously, I was trying to trade for Aaron Rodgers everywhere for the absolute low.
Come on
Like,
now.
why wasn't I doing this whole time? Now I'm compelled to.
yeah.
I had him there. Then I was thinking like, you do need a backup like for a bye week though. Like,
Well,
Right.
the Steelers insider Ray Fittipaldo believes that Pittsburgh may add a veteran
Shout out to
wide
my homie
receiver,
Ray Ray.
depending on quarterback Aaron Rodgers' influence. Who the fuck? You think that's gonna be what's his name? That's the guy that followed him around to the Jets and all.
Mercedes Lewis.
No. The
Nah,
wide
that's who
receiver.
they're gonna bring in though.
Devontae Adams.
Not Devontae.
Like, go trade for Devontae.
I'm trying to think of his fuck. It's a token white boy. God damn it.
Cooper Cup.
Who?
No, the wide receiver that was in Green Bay with him.
Who?
Jordy
Nelson?
No, not Jordy Nelson. The one
Alan
that was in the
Lazard?
Jets.
He's not white.
The lizard. The
No,
lizard.
that's what I'm saying. You said he's white though.
I know what
He's a light skinned brother.
He got a tan.
How's that? Alan Lazard.
Lazard.
Lizardo.
Halazard?
I'll be right back.
We got rid of that one.
The Steelers are expected to have an extension in place with TJ Watt before week 1.
Pause.
And the Steelers have renewed their pursuit for Dolphins tight end Jonnu Smith on Wednesday.
Uh-oh.
Screwing up all my cheap Muth pickups everywhere.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Now, as for our main Derek, well, those Dallas Cowboys, many high executives in the NFL think this could be the year that could be Dak Prescott's last in Dallas.
Yeah, could be.
And
Why
the
not?
team that could be very interested in is the Saints, since Kellen Moore is very close with Dak Prescott.
All right. What do you Saints fans think about that? Having the whole Dakota throw the ball around. He's indoors focused quarterback, so that's okay. He's used to it.
The Saints need a quarterback, period.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's going to be a really good quarterback class, I think.
And the
so.
logistics work out for Dak, too. I mean, his house is in Dallas. New Orleans ain't too far, so.
I'd rather have the LSU quarterback.
I'm sure the Saints fans would also agree with you. But for
I'd be like, no.
Dak's sake, though,
Let's play on a cheap rookie quarterback contract.
everybody needs to take
okay.
advantage of that when you find a cheap rookie
It's
quarterback.
been working, so I think a lot of Chiefs will. It's
And
the
then
quarterback.
extend them and restructure and convert to signing bonus and try to build around them. And
It's going to be a little bit harder this time for Dakota since Cowboys aren't an actual contender to join them.
Dakota Rain.
Well, Commander star wide receiver Terry McLaurin has made it clear to the team that he is very frustrated with the lack of progress being made on
Did he have a career year as far as yards last year?
I don't know about his career.
That's that shit right there, boy.
What did he put up, like over 1,000 last year?
He's put up a number of times in his career.
He may have.
I think he might have had the most yardage he ever did. So it's time to parlay that. I mean, because remember when?
Nah, he only had 1,000 yards, 1,100.
Okay, so
1,100.
1,096 to be exact.
Yeah.
So he that's what he floats around damn near every year, 1,100, 1,200 yards.
Okay.
Just 4 or 5 TDs, what it was with him.
Well,
Here's another thing too with our man, the Scottish lad, is he definitely got extended early when remember the 2019 class?
Yep.
That's him, Debo, DK. It's all of them. But then he got his bag early, so then they could all top his right after. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so he's kind of talking that shit right now. Because look at you now. He just saw Debo and DK go elsewhere, get their shit reworked and get all their money. He kind of wants that right now. You know what I mean?
He finally had a good touchdown season, though. He went like 4 or 5, and then boom, 13.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there it is. That's where it went. That was his career high.
Yeah.
Give me the money.
Well, the injury that Anthony Richardson is dealing with is the same AC joint he injured last season.
So could this just be like precautionary, or is this something that got aggravated? What is the real other than?
It's the ghost of Andrew Luck's AC joint. Remember that shit plagued him for like 5 years. The last 5 years of his career, going through all the surgeries and going to fucking.
Yeah.
It's the ghost of AC joint pass.
Well, Danny Dimes is
but-
probably saying, "I'm loving this."
That's right, and that might be what he might be getting outplayed, and then this is his.
And then he goes, "Ow." You know what? If I'm Danny Dumbass, he just taps him on the shoulder every time.
Goes
How you doing, bud?
He gets cut. He goes unproven, or whatever. They don't extend him because he was a first round.
No, even worse, they would let him know by not picking up his 5th-year option.
Fifth year
Yeah,
option,
the 5th-year option, right? Exactly.
Because this is year 3 for him, right?
Okay.
So they would have to let him know going into next year whether or not they're picking up the 5th.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it's perfect. It's designed right for this kid to like outplay expectations now, because you bring in Danny Dumbass, someone who's also trying to reprove himself. So it's like it's designed to light a fire under his ass, but he's just not. Now he got the AC joint, so it's not looking so good for that kid. Error.
Yeah. Well, the Cleveland Browns are likely to trade one of their 4 quarterbacks before the season, viewing the position as a valuable currency.
Who's it going to be?
Since they have like 5 quarterbacks.
You think people are gonna be jumping?
They'll trade Shador.
Somebody's gonna have to really look.
I don't think it's going to be Shador because
the reason why I'm just saying is as like a fantasy manager, because they drafted him in the 5th round. If I can get me like a 1 or a 2, you know what I'm saying?
Who really wants Pickens? And what are you gonna get for Pickens?
Super Bowl champion Pickens.
The one that that he's got that meme of him where he like falls and like his body goes farther than like he threw himself somehow.
His body rolls farther than he throws the ball.
Yeah.
How the shit did this happen? I have Jamie. You guys watch Game of Thrones? Jamie Lannister is on player profile under quarterbacks.
Cool.
His best comparison is Ryan Tannehill.
Damn, that's not good.
Not a quarterback.
What is going on? I was just scrolling through and I was like, what the fuck?
That's hella funny.
Coming out
TV class, right? 1 of 1.
Cold world.
Well, the Chargers, Justin Herbert and Ladd McConkey have developed an even better connection this offseason.
They better, or they're gonna hear it from me.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Before you move
Clark
on.
said they should trade Watson to the Texans.
Fire up the bagpipe.
Peacock would not be happy with that.
River dancing that one all the way to the end zone.
Peacock, do you see
Love
what
I did. I saw what Justin said, and I'm willing to ignore it.
And then he said, "Does Debo bring down the red zone bring the red zone targets back down this year for McLaurin?" I think because he's talking about the McLaurin JD stack was great last year. How y'all feel about the addition of Debo? Talk about it.
Like he's gonna definitely hurt targets for McLaurin, but the irony is he's gonna open it up for him as well. You know what I mean? Like
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
Yeah, he was able.
I don't know what I do without you, Peacock.
I think he can.
I left that wide open. That was almost 9 seconds.
I think he's capable of reading the field and then making the best decision, and that
we saw that at LSU all day and last year.
With that team, I think that's usually going to mean spreading the ball around, and I think he has a chance to be successful. Yards are going to go up this year. I don't think they're going to go down.
I think I'm okay
in terms of passing yards. So I
think McLaurin's too expensive.
McLaurin could be expensive.
Yeah.
Especially in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
Yeah, like no, and I'm talking about like even in redraft, like you know.
I know, but you know how like hometowns they usually have like they go a favor to like the hometown team.
Yeah, they don't. There's no hometown discount.
Because even in San Diego, we were like so many people would. You know, rightfully, I guess at times the Chargers back in the day had multiple players, but right now it's hard to kind of like pinpoint.
I mean, the Chargers got stars right now, starting with Justin Herbert.
They do
Now the young lad.
And then they got the Hampton. We'll see what Hampton
Yeah, true.
can
Hampton.
add to it. I don't know.
They got a BC. They got a BC offensive line. I mean, if that defense,
No.
now you got a DC who's in year 2 now, who got a good feel of the league.
And I
got demolished by a real team in the playoffs. Like these things you learn from.
there's a solid chance, even with that really good offensive line, that Najee kind of looks mid, and then Hampton will have that maybe
how I feel about
week
Najee?
6 turnaround where RB1 now is the kid.
Is Najee gonna just be the guy who does everything correctly all the time, right out the gate too? Like you're not gonna take that guy off the field.
I mean, he's kind of mid though. So if the other guy, if that other guy can out, playmakers who break,
the guy just needs to pick up the playbook.
Plays. That means that you have if you're playing catch up, that's okay, cool. That was a big chunk play. We got one. Let's go back to defense, get off the field, come back and do it again. And what do you do when you win by a lot? You usually run the ball. So I don't know, that division's pretty competitive.
It's a competitive division.
I don't think they're gonna freaking run away with anything. I think they're gonna have to fight in these games. Lots of throwing.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Chargers' biggest star is Jerry Rice's son.
Oh, please.
Come get Rice from me, Lee.
I ain't
Who's that?
touching that with a
McConkey,
10-foot
best
pole.
comparable to Garrett Wilson.
GW.
Wow.
I can shit out bigger Rice than Rice. Boss. Well, Lions wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown had knee surgery, but should be ready for training camp.
I hope so.
Let's get it.
Yeah, veteran treatment. They know their bodies. They know mentally where they're at in their career, and sometimes it's not a mental grind that they need to go through adversity through training camp or it's little bullshit stuff. But the young guys, they definitely have to go through the rough practices if they get them. I don't know if every team works each other as hard as the other one, but some practices were pretty hard.
Look,
and that's
Amon-Ra St. Brown, 5'11", 197. There's no way that Kyler Murray and or Bryce Young are bigger than this man.
Them is facts.
They lying to us over there in the QB stat chart.
On Amon-Ra and his brother Ignemius, please forgive me if I'm saying it wrong, but they had a Scataboo on their podcast as of recently on everything.
Scataboo.
Well, the New England Patriots have been very happy with Stephon Diggs after his boating incident, now that he has been mentoring young players in camp.
That's all he can do because
Exactly.
he's not going to be ready until I think they said maybe week 4 at this point.
Week 4 or 5.
Shit.
To me, he's almost undraftable at this point because it's an old vet who's coming in late. I'm just not touching him in redrafts.
Yeah, it's supposed to be for that price.
He's a throw-in for dynasty trades now or something.
Yeah, he might not even be worth your IR spot. 100%. Then how long is it going to take him to get acclimated since he's sitting out for 4 weeks? You know what I mean? It's going to take him 2 to 3 games, 100%. And then what is he going to really do once he get back on the field? Is he coming in, commanding shit? They going to already be, the receivers over there are already going to be already in tune with shit what's going on.
Well, they say Kyle Williams is having a hell of a OTA so far. I've been reading that quite well.
That's the one.
That's
the name riser right there with Diggs
does that fall in line with Drake May having an amazing whatever?
Well, it doesn't help that Diggs is missing, but getting some help, after a month maybe helps the development of the younger guys, and then you get a veteran to come in and kind of just settle down, and it'll help him after the first month. But I don't know if it doesn't help initially.
No,
to have Diggs,
my buddies,
especially after you paid him.
My buddies that went to OTA says Kyle Williams is so fast coming off right out of the gate. He's the
And that's
fastest dude
kind of
ever.
important in this situation for the Patriots, especially, is because that defense this year, it's been totally retooled and reworked, and the outside guys, they're pretty good, and then everybody else on that team, they've kind of just been kind of taking that free agency route, and by the time the draft even started, like they had already like 12 new guys. I felt like
if not, yeah, almost the whole line.
Squad. I was like, what the hell? Who is this team? It's like, but yeah, they're an interesting group of fantasy assets.
Pop Smoke Douglas over there, he doesn't like super
Yeah,
exciting.
you're never really paying too much for any of these people right now. So if you're drafting at this moment, you're
Happy to grab him as a wide receiver.
And this moment.
Take your choice, whoever you want. I mean, they're gonna be available sometime, and you just kind of have to like, oh, okay, jump before somebody else does to get over.
Yeah. Well, Vikings Justin Jefferson said that quarterback J.J. McCarthy reminds him of Bengals Joe Burrow.
Does anyone know Justin Jefferson to be a liar at all?
Yeah.
Does anybody know Justin Jefferson to be like a liar at all?
Hell yeah, he's just hyping his little quarterback up.
No. Is he a liar?
I don't know. Haven't
Justin Jefferson?
Yeah, I don't know him that well.
I don't know that well.
Because I don't know how to take that. There is only one Mighty Joe.
Yeah,
Player
exactly.
profile says he's more comparable to Alex Smith.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense.
Well, what do you fellas think about this? About Eagles superstar Saquon Barkley told Greenlight, which was run by I think was his name, I forget who runs the Greenlight podcast in Philadelphia. It was that he won't be surprised if Saquon retires out of nowhere within the next couple of years.
I mean, yeah. That's when his contract is up, maybe.
Exactly.
He got a Super Bowl in Philadelphia.
He said he could win the Super Bowl next year. Well, got a bet and said, "I'm done."
I mean, he's 28, so yeah, of course he's going to retire in the next couple
30,
of years.
31.
Mm-hmm.
Made a ton of money.
That's not
Maybe he goes for one more big score with the Giants, right? He goes, "Give me a 1 year." He goes back in 4 years for the Giants.
Hey, how about this? Who goes into retirement first, Barkley or McCaffrey?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I mean, listen, McCaffrey can be a guy who morphs into like just a pass catching running back at one point, like in
Danny Woodhead.
yeah. And
Danny Woodhead was
usually
actually a
extends
third
them.
down back because he was pretty good at pass pro for being a little guy.
Even Theo Riddick was a good pass pro for what it's worth.
Yeah,
James White, like if you got pass pro in you, that makes you more than a scat back at that point. You know what I mean?
I think as long as he's interested in playing, he's got at least the opportunity to prove himself when he's healthy somewhere.
Has anyone known Saquon to be a liar?
No, I don't. I think we already heard this one before.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well,
CDC is technically older.
Yeah, that's true.
That's 7 months.
Yeah.
9 months, actually.
There are people in the Browns organization who believe quarterback Shedeur Sanders has a path to become the QB1.
Who?
He's younger than
Shedeur Sanders.
The mother? What'd you say?
The competition isn't that stiff. Pause.
Yeah. Well,
This guy's still on the roster.
yeah.
Elite Joe.
He has changed his diet to help himself stay more healthy to go through a full season. Healthy. We shall see.
Did you get that one, Peacock?
What's that?
No, I thought you caught that because when he was trying to pronounce it, I was like,
Healthy.
oh, that's a tough one.
Well, the Seahawks say Sam Darnold is their starting quarterback, and there will be no quarterback competition.
I like it. Look at Sam Darnold. Don't play. Is this AI Sam Darnold? He was the boss.
I was like,
That sounds like some shit AI Sam Darnold would say. Like, listen, this is my fucking job.
so they're signing their own,
mildew.
digging their own graves.
Yeah. Are you excited?
I fucking love it.
Seattle?
I'm drafting JJ before I ever draft Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Like this year in redraft. Like, I'll do it.
Well,
Hold on, I gotta Sam Darnold.
All right.
Sam Darnold's right
NFL
here.
scouts report believe the way the Giants
Someone's
will
going to take Sam Darnold before me.
Hold on, Lee. We're still on Sam
No,
Darnold.
I won't
Okay,
take him
my bad,
before you, but that's good, you know.
There he is.
I might take him if he's super low and I get a quarterback.
Pause.
Look at that. Look at that picture of Sam Darnold. Super accurate.
The hair.
Likeness.
The hair.
What is that character's name in the movie?
That's what's his face from the Lego movie. Yeah. I think is his name.
That's hella funny.
If you watch the Lego movie, I think it's Emmett. That's all. Everything is awesome.
Right, you're right. Emmett.
Oh yeah, everything is awesome. Hey, that was
he's like Burrow,
10 years. That's over 10 years ago already.
Oh hell yeah, man! That shit is that's my jam, bro.
Did they come out with that Pharrell movie yet?
Oh, that's coming out. It's like a Lego one, right? That's dope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that for sure.
Yeah, that's gonna be funny.
Yeah.
It's the Pharrell story, but in Legos.
Yeah. Well,
Sam Darnold, the 103.
Several NFL scouts reported to believe the way the Giants will use Scatterboo and Tyrone Tracy will mimic that of Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery in Detroit.
Oh man, like
All right, I like that.
The poor man's version.
The homeless man's version.
The poor man.
The homeless man's version.
It's the New York homeless man's version.
I don't think so. No,
there you go.
Man.
The streets
I
of
don't
New
buy
York
that
version.
one bit.
It's the naked cowboy.
There's some homeless in New York.
What would it like?
The naked cowboy version. The dude who's like on the streets. Like,
he's still out there.
Hilarious.
Well, Commanders offensive coordinator.
It's kind of weird, huh? You think about it. He's just standing out there in his whitey tighties.
You notice how they didn't mention Devin Singletary?
Yeah, I know, right?
They never did. Poor motor.
Yeah,
he's good though. He's not dead. He's only 27.
Yeah, I know, right?
He has a nose for the end zone.
You know, if he wants to play special teams and he doesn't get hurt, then
Nah, he needs to go to another team where he's at least the backup and can push for some snaps because he's done some work.
Maybe he don't care how much money he makes.
Yeah. Well,
that's the other thing. He'll probably stay in.
Just come back to the Texans and be depth.
Fuck it.
He's making a pretty penny right now, isn't he?
I take it. Yeah, he is. They offered him like more money than so.
Yeah.
No.
Everybody's laughing when they heard
I'll
it.
stay and be depth.
Dead Singletary. What? Like.
No, when they did that, it was like, no way, we're paying this guy to.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, he put up some good numbers. That's why he was able to. Let's see, when was that? Yeah, he almost had a 900 yards rushing. 23.
Okay. 4.2.
30 receptions, not bad.
Back-to-back 800-yard seasons on
Let's
the ground.
go with that. Okay, yeah. Let's go with that, and we'll be all right.
It was just like, okay, let's go to the Giants and the Giants. Just being in the wrong team.
He went back with his boy Brian Daboll, the one that drafted him.
He's only 5'7".
Oh, that's like me running around out there.
I was gonna say he is 200 pounds.
Yeah, that is true. That's like me with carrying like Mimi.
Yeah. Well, Commanders offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury said adding wide receiver Deebo Samuel will reduce targets for others, but improve the team overall, calling it a good problem to have.
You know what I get out of that?
I just said something like that.
because you said that it's going to reduce targets. That means he might be thinking like a really using Debo,
like
this
a runner
winning,
too.
what I mean? That's what it sounded like to me, that Cliff got some plans for Brett. Now, I don't know if them plans going to work out, what I mean? And I ain't trying to knock Debo, but that's what it sounded like to me. He really going to try and get him the ball.
And get the most out of him.
Hey, JD, who's their head coach?
Does he go back to carrying the ball 8 times?
Man, that's the thing right there. That's the 2022 season. Is he going to return?
That's the fantasy question.
Who is the head coach?
Motherfucking
Dan Quinn.
Yeah, DQ.
Who sent the Cowboys home 2 years in a row? Debo.
We don't want to stir up no beef with the Cowboys fans.
No, but here's the thing,
the thing,
though, too. Cliff Kingsbury, who's he coaching for? And Debo tore them up twice a year, too.
Come on now,
they know what they got with this guy. So it is curious, and he could be a super value. He's one of my favorite dart throws when you get into that mid range. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, Ravens tight end Mark Andrews said he's moved on from his costly drop versus Buffalo and is motivated to have a big 2025 season.
Let's get it.
Good for him.
Now, as for the 49ers
from it.
The 49ers, Brandon Ayuk reportedly is disgruntled, and some believe it is around the contract.
Hold on, real quick. This is why I call Mark Bad Andrews. That's why I call him Mark Bad Andrews. My bad. Kick back to Ayuk. I'm sorry.
Bad Andrews.
Yeah. Mark Bad Andrews.
Yeah, I don't know why Ayuk will be mad with his contract.
He's one of the highest paid.
Got a whole bunch of money.
He's one of the highest paid.
Yeah, that motherfucker. I think it's because Kyle keep drafting wide receivers. It's a lot of competition out there. Unless there's some inside beef between him and somebody else, like Kyle or the Gene. I don't know.
Well, it's gotta be something. Yeah. Well,
did Mark Andrews have like one of his better seasons last year?
Yeah, statistically wise, he did. I think he did.
What the fuck? He had his worst fantasy finish.
He was okay.
But like one of his worst fantasy finishes in the last couple of years.
No.
And then
that 1,440 right there is 1,111.
Yeah, that's a big drop off.
There's a
big drop off.
This was the second.
What was his touchdowns last year? I think he had
11.
11. Oh yeah, he led the league in touchdowns.
It was touchdowns. Yeah.
And then
Mark Bad Andrews
69 targets. So he played like maybe half a season.
If we can get back to 100 targets, man.
More than half a season.
Here's the thing with Mark Andrews too. He has I can't forget which kind of diabetes he has, but
type A. He's type A.
Right.
Yeah, he has I think is it type 2? It's the one that you can't defeat with diet and exercise.
Yeah.
But whichever type that is, he has that type, and he can only play a maximum of 75% of the snaps. So that's why you usually look at his route participation. He's usually super high because he's not out there blocking. They're when you're out there, you're running a route. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes says wide receiver Rashee Rice is fully healthy and looks just as explosive as he did as a rookie.
Yeah, but then I wanted to let you guys know about this one of these known reapers I know. His name is Titans. He just traded for him yesterday.
Oh, no.
He's gonna kill Rashee Rice.
Damn it.
He's not even back from the injury already. Just give it to me.
You ain't no good.
Yeah. Well, Panthers head coach Dave Canales said they are adding a subtle offensive wrinkles, including more pre-snap freedom for quarterback Bryce Young.
Good for him. Year 3 leap. Mm-hmm. Them Alabama quarterbacks, you're supposed to be smart. So let's show the smarts.
I'll share some insight with you guys as well. They're talking about CJ Stroud. Kaylee mentioned, or not Kaylee, but actually Christian Kirk yesterday in press conference when asked about Kaylee's offense, because we haven't heard shit and Kaylee doesn't say anything basically other than,
oh, that's cool.
We're in phase 2 and we're evaluating what players can do and how they fit and what we can do to tailor the offense around them. That's what Kaylee said. But Christian Kirk came out and said basically that, plus there's a lot of pre-snap motions, a lot of motions during the play and at the snap as well, leading up to the snap. instead of those stagnant looks that the Texans kind of had last year. And then C.J. Stroud is going to have more control of the offense to audible and change out of looks as well. So a lot of different, I guess, pre and like during snap stuff for the Texans to kind of, that's the change that we've seen.
I heard they got to give him more. I heard they got to give him more reign of the offense era too.
What's that?
I heard they got to give him more reign of the offense.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I was saying. Like, so he can change looks at the line is what audible, because he wasn't really able to do that. So that's what's the only stuff that's come out of OTAs. He obviously still hasn't thrown yet with a sore. It went from pec to now shoulder. He's had a shoulder injury since his days back in Ohio. He missed his second start of his career with a shoulder injury. He also got slammed on his shoulder at some point. I think it was his second start of his rookie season in the NFL versus the Ravens. And he was a little sore, but then he came back the following week and tore up the Colts. So I think it's just a precautionary thing. Still, if he's not throwing at the mandatory mini camp, then we'll worry. But for right now, something he's dealt with before.
Yeah.
DJ Stroud's on the block.
Yeah. Well, Patriots,
I want all of it.
Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel said he's encouraged by quarterback Drake May's progress and isn't over-analyzing interceptions early in camp because he's been
throwing out there donating.
He's been donating quite a bit to other players.
or he's trying to force things in.
He's going up first. If he's going against the first team defense, that's a great way to learn how to play football.
He's going up against a Vrabel defense this time.
And Commanders OC Cliff Kingsbury said quarterback Jaden Daniels' growth will allow the team to open up more of the playbook in 2025.
Facts.
And
as year 2, you should know. And you're going to have to open it up more because whatever he put on film last year, you're going to have to expand on that, or they're going to be expecting a lot of the shit they've seen. You know what I mean?
So those sophomore slumps happen for a reason. Typically, it's things don't click as well as they used to. Touchdown rates go down if they were extremely high the year before. Defenses have more film on you. If it's also like I know that they're getting a hold of their offense a little bit more, but I think defenses are quicker to adapt and make adjustments, and then the offense needs to take a step forward. So a lot of that stuff kind of evens those things out. So just be a little bit wary. I think he's kind of getting catapulted to the top end of a lot of these redraft.
He sure
drafts.
is.
It's a little scary, so I'm probably going to be off of the Jaden Daniels just because of the ADP hype this redraft.
Yeah. Well, Cowboys cornerback Trevon Diggs could be subject to up to $500,000 in fines for not rehabbing at the facility.
Damn, those Diggs brothers just do their own thing, huh? They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
This guy
you know why you're going to get fined for rehabbing at other facilities? Because they know you're doing PEDs elsewhere to accelerate your rehab.
Yep.
Well,
Patriots Will Campbell will become the first rookie offensive lineman to reach the 10 million AAV mark since Trent Williams.
Good for him.
I don't know what that means.
Will Campbell, where did he end up with the Saints?
The Patriots.
Oh, good shit.
Yeah. He was at the fourth pick, Wednesday, the Chargers signed Bud Dupree to a 1-year, $6 million contract extension.
Why you gotta add the Chargers miscellaneous signing?
Hey, and the Ravens signed Rashad Bateman to a 3-year contract extension.
There you go.
Okay, so that's more fantasy relevant.
$36.75 million and $20 guaranteed.
It's just because it's the Chargers. Like, Chargers signed Bud Dupree.
I was like,
Bud Dupree ain't been shit for like 5 years.
Bud Dupree's 30,000 years old already. Like,
I didn't even know he was still on in the NFL right there.
Former Panthers and Cowboys pass rusher Greg Hardy was arrested on Wednesday for assaulting a family member.
This one doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Well, because he's always been one of those screws loose guys.
Yeah.
And then he went
was
into
in the
like
UFC
celebrity boxing,
UFC, he's got a few CT screws loose.
We've seen him get knocked out on camera too, like in matches. Like this guy, like he got, he's up there in the head. Might not be right. You know what I mean? That's aggressive.
He hit him really hard.
Very accurate. That's sad though, because this is an athlete now, trained fighter as well, and like he's, I hope he wasn't caking like a little person. You know what I mean? Like, or an average sized person, I should say.
This came out in
or
the
anybody
past
for that matter.
10 minutes. The Pittsburgh Steelers have called to check on the availability of Falcons' Kyle Pitts.
So
Get
he could.
out of there.
They might as well just trade for John New. Like when Arthur Smith had Kyle Pitts, he brought in John New and fed John New. You know what I mean? Like, just go get John New.
John New.
And Arthur Smith has been with John New's. Arthur Smith was the Titans tight ends coach before he took over as the OC after Matt LaFleur left. And then John New was that rookie they drafted that year. So, like, you bring in your guy. Like, what is this Kyle? What is Kyle? Maybe that's Aaron Rodgers already, huh? He's like, I need you to get Kyle Pitts.
Oh, no.
That's Aaron Rodgers already.
Right? Like, you know what? I need Kyle Pitts and Mercedes Lewis.
Yeah, you need big wingspans to catch us off, Aaron's
Like,
throw.
wildly inaccurate throws now?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Steelers tight end
But they
one,
don't
John Smith.
they don't make gloves that good, so where they don't drop it. And
I know that would be the
Washington
day.
has anything to say.
Receivers start having catcher's mitts, like big football catcher's mitts.
that's an idea.
Fuck it.
They would be first round picks in those leagues, I'm sure.
I'm down with it.
I don't know how much their paychecks are, but I wouldn't imagine them being very good.
You got to get some of those for Kenny Pickett to throw the football.
Kenny Pickett with his 2 gloves. He wears his Super Bowl ring outside his glove, though.
Oh, Super Bowl win
Now-
Because his hands are small. You know what I mean?
Falcons star Bijan Robinson says he's looking to have more explosive Saquon type of season that features more 50-plus yard runs, he told reporters.
Oh
Do you
shit!
think Bijan actually said this?
That's crazy. Dude,
Imagine
everybody wants to
He
have
did.
50-plus yard
He
runs.
did. He said
Everybody
it.
wants to score on
I
it
really
every
like
play.
that
Duh.
if he actually said it.
Oh, my God.
No, he told reporters yesterday that he wants to have
Yeah, he
I
said it.
always
50-plus
compared
yards.
Bijan's skill set the closest to Saquon, though. Like,
Sorry, Bijan. I'm going to drop Bijan like 2 points in my draft boards until he says something smarter. Like, no shit.
that's the first
Remember,
sign of CTE.
CTE right there.
Damn
what is
it!
bro's name? Rubio. What was the basketball player? Rubio?
Oh, Rick Rubio.
Rubio.
Ricky Rubio. Ricky Rubio.
Remember they asked him, they said, they say you're the next Kobe Bryant. I'm not the next Kobe Bryant. I am Ricky Rubio.
Yeah.
Remember that? It went like viral. He's like, I'm Ricky Rubio. Like, you know what I mean? Not no disrespect to Kobe, but he just what he meant. Like, no, I'm the next me. I'm me. You know what I mean?
That's
How
right.
does
Well, we
Saquon
know-
say that? I mean,
We know
Bijan.
J.K. Dobbins visited the Denver Broncos.
Oh,
last
come on.
night,
Now we
but
got to get related.
I haven't heard anything.
Chargers related. I hate this one the most, though, because like, that would really be annoying because J.K. is just an actual good player.
Yeah.
And then, like, Sean Payton would just throw a fucking rotation like no one's business.
There was rumors that the Texans want to bring him in. I wouldn't mind it.
I took them in the draft, and 36.
And two, I have him somewhere, just hoping he's.
Yeah, I just picked him up off the wire in one of my leagues.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab them. Just
Oh,
with the
everything.
prospective idea so late.
So to
I
Denver.
don't know.
And he could be waiting for an injury to happen. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers drop like flies when the summertime come, when it's practice football, all just shorts and t-shirts. Motherfuckers be do going down, so he might be waiting for the right opportunity.
Yeah, and I imagine him doing as well as any of those guys in like a preseason environment, like
Asking Dobbins.
running all over us.
Oh, that is true. J.K. Dobbins would be tearing those threes up, bro.
It's gonna
Jared
be
Stidham and J.K. Dobbins team twos.
it's gonna be interesting where his landing spot's gonna be. I don't know.
Now,
We
my question is Aaron Rodgers not gonna wear number 12? Isn't that retired for Terry Bradshaw?
He's
Oh
got
yeah,
to
I
wear a
think so.
different
It
number.
gotta be. It gotta be
Yeah,
retired.
Yeah,
that was
there's
gonna
no
be
way they're gonna
retired.
be like, we're unretiring that number for
Yeah, that
you,
motherfucker
Roger.
might wear number 8 like he did last year. I think that
Let's
was
talk
his
about this.
Cal number.
Yeah,
I think
it's
Yeah,
Oh,
Cal.
that's right. He
Eight
did
was
wear
his Cal
a
number,
different number
correct?
last
Yeah.
year.
you know,
Maybe 8 plus 12, 20. There it is.
fuck it.
We ain't never seen a 20 QB. See? It's always like
Rogers is not no
17 or
ordinary
18 or
quarterback. Yes.
9 or 8.
maybe he
7,
should rename himself 12.
4.
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, there you go.
Aaron 12, and so it says 12 on the top.
And then he can put it in his name patch.
In the nameplate, like Ocho Cinco did.
He just changes it to numbers. Ocho Cinco was the best because he changed it to Ocho Cinco.
Did that to his family,
Like,
right?
it wasn't like-
They had all sorts of different like coding characters and stuff.
It's just a 12 on the top.
Yeah, exactly.
I am number 12.
Roman numerals.
What
It's
would
like
that be?
XII.
Wouldn't be
Right,
the
Johnny
first
Mittens was
quarterback
on the
to
clock.
utilize.
Oh,
12.
duh, because 10 plus 1, 1. Okay.
Yeah, TB12 doing all
All right,
sorts
Bogey.
of 12 things.
Bogey, candlesticks on the clock, and then it's you.
Okay.
Milling me right in the middle of lunch.
Who did what was the last succession of picks?
Hold on a second. I will tell you. I was just tagging candlestick. Hold on.
Timmy got me
Oh, I
twice
got
in a
you.
row with
No,
Wallace
I
and
got you.
Ford.
I'm on it
All
already.
right.
Hold on.
So Timmy went with Zach Ziegler. King went with Rasposado. And then Dennis went Malik
Rasposado.
Washington. Johnny Mittens went with Calvin Austin. Now it's on
Rasposado.
candlestick.
Reposado. Restrepo.
And then I tried to sing it like the Despacito song.
Respo, whatever his name is.
Restrepo.
Restrepo.
The Despacito.
Reposado.
It's almost like strep. It's almost like
Tequila.
strep throat.
Strep throat,
It's-
but yeah.
it's
man,
re-strep throat.
bro.
Oh. That's highly
X. How's
contagious.
that then? XR.
Contagious.
Restrepo. And I fucked it up.
XR.
Restrepo.
I like it.
That is a
Okay,
new
not
king.
bad. No one's in the way of what I was doing. Fuck yeah. Oh, he's gonna do it. My brother's gonna snipe me right here. Watch. And that's annoying. Like I still get sniped in like round 37. I'm like, fuck. Like it's just everyone is very strong. in
No,
the
I
dark
know.
side.
What's Timmy's got you a couple rounds, hasn't he?
He got me like legit Wallace and Ward, and I was like, fuck. Just way to take my sophomores back to back that I literally had queued up for their swing around.
You got to not put them in the queue.
I
You got to
know.
star them. You got to star them and move them to the top of your
That's
watch list.
right.
Don't put them in the queue.
That's just the version of not forgetting why I queue. But then, yeah, the queue curse is real. The star is different.
It is. Because you forget about the stars. The watch list.
Yes.
And he sniped me on Cedric Gray. Oh,
Who? Cedric Bryant?
Cedric Gray, I believe it was. What's
Yeah.
open again?
I mean, I wonder what's going to happen. Because Cedric Gray over there in Tennessee now, it should be like him. And who they bring in? The Code Man? Did they bring in Cody Barton?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
got
did.
Barton in
They did.
Tennessee.
Or is it Rose
Yeah.
Bloom? Was it Rose
No,
Bloom?
it was
Cody
Cody
Barton.
Rose Bloom in fucking Carolina,
Yeah,
I
the Panthers.
think.
Yeah, my
Oh,
bad.
that's right. I got Rosewood in a couple of leagues.
Yeah, because the Wallace, that's where Wallace.
Hey, I know projections don't mean nothing, but they got the Bart man at like 14, 13 points right now, bro. They got him highly favored right now,
Yeah,
bro.
the
over
Bart-
there.
I
Bartman was
love
actually
the
Bart
Bartman.
Simpson's. Bartman was actually Bart Simpson's superhero character.
Yeah,
Talk about it.
the Code Man.
Mask with a cape.
Yep.
All right,
Bartman.
Candlestick took Theo Johnson.
Oh, that's your boy, Lee. You've been talking
Okay.
about Theo since
That's tight
last
end.
year.
Yeah, I have.
I'll be
And you
right
got
back.
him in some of these startups. Don't you got him in some of these startups,
I
Lee?
got him in like 3 or 4 of our leagues.
On my
yeah.
mama.
Yeah. He's basically in New York, he's basically tight end 1. Yeah, he is.
TT.
DT's. Yeah.
TT. We gonna call him TT. His name is Theo. He the other
Theo.
TT. Okay.
He's TJ.
Shout out to my
Really?
auntie TT. Love you, auntie, on my mama.
Yeah, Bogey's on the clock, so he's probably making his pick.
Oh yeah. Let me take it.
Yo, Bogey's spinning around a little bit too.
Let me take his thing down. Pause. He'll be right back. 100%. Do you think the Steelers make any type of off? Well, they said they already been linked to John New. Do you think anything else could happen, Lee, for them? Has there been any other rumors about them trying to make anything else happen
I
for
haven't
him?
seen anything, but they do. Their cap space. Well, they do have cash space, but I don't know because I think it's all going to hinge on the T.J. Watt extension. What they have. Because he's going to get paid. I mean, he deserves to be one of the highest paid. He's not going. I don't know if he's going to get what Myles Garrett's going to get. I mean, he might. Do I think that? I think that it's going to give him maybe a 2 or 3 year extension. I don't think it's going to be a long one. But because you look at it, look at TJ's injury history. It's been almost every single year.
Yeah.
So do I think he's going to get the Myles Garrett bag? I don't think so. I think they'll make him happy. With the guaranteed money or something like that.
If you're fucking TJ, would you wait to see what Micah gets, even though Micah might not even sign? Well, no, that doesn't make sense.
Bogey be a good man. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you got Myles Garrett. You got Myles Garrett to compare.
Yeah, but you think TJ is going to get the Myles Garrett money?
Now, I kind of on the, really don't know if he's gonna get the Myles Garrett money.
No, I don't think he will.
What is he at? 35 right now? A year already? TJ or 31? He's at like 31.
Yeah, early 30s. Him and Hendrickson is only 6 months apart.
I think TJ would be the one that would get close to 40 though. Like before. And Micah, he's just on the Cowboys. They're gonna match Garrett just eventually at one point, just because that's what Jerry Jones does. You know what I mean?
Okay, TJ Watt signed a 4-year, $12 million. So in this year, he's getting $21 million.
Okay, so then he's actually But what was his yearly on that contract? What was his yearly salary?
Like 28.
28.
Okay, we just went over that shit on one of these motherfucking shows the other day.
So maybe we get him up to
he
like
signed a 4-year, $104 million deal or $114 million deal, and it was like 28 annual.
Yeah.
Okay,
it was like 28.
Because then Nick Bosa surpassed that when Nick Bosa got his bag.
At signing bonus.
Remember, Nick Bosa got his first bag, shortly after that, and then got up to 30 something. I think Nick Bosa got up to like 30 something, and then someone else got higher paid than him after that too. I'm trying to remember who it was. At least on yearly, it might have been. No, it wasn't Burns.
Josh Allen.
The black Josh Allen. It could have been. Oh yeah, the black Josh Allen. There it was.
Josh Hines Allen.
Josh Hines Allen. I know.
J-Ha.
I like that one. We're going with it. Yeah, that's right. Because he's up there now. And then Myles Garrett, boom, he said, because he got paid along the way somewhere years back, but then boom, he started talking that shit like, look, give me my money or I want out. They did it. The Browns that's the only way the Browns could keep these type of guys, or like even bring them in. Like, all right, we'll pay the most. You know what I mean?
That's why they suck, because they bring in like only 1 or 2 guys like that,
and then they pay him
chew up all their money.
They don't have the money for it.
Yeah,
and they're not even like high character guys. They're just like good football players, so it's hard to build. Like
they're just the best they can get.
We're the best. All right. You know what's ever good. You're the best.
I hope Jack Besh is something this year.
Yeah, for sure.
He could be.
And another one. And another
Come on now.
And another one.
So, going back to the McLaurin thing, you think there's a chance they actually moved McLaurin? Because then, like,
the Chargers are keeping an eye on that situation.
I was just about to say that there was like some Chargers shit I saw.
The depth that they have is
That would be
fucking
so
Noah
stupid.
Brown and Jalen Lane in the 3rd round. I don't know if Amelia Zacchaeus is still over there. It's like they have nobody else still over there, bro. You still got
JD,
Zach Ertz, who's 36 years old. You know what I mean? It's like, bro,
So you can't move on from the laddie.
100%.
That would be cool
I
if we
was
got the
telling Bob
laddie,
yesterday on the phone that the Chargers are watching the situation very closely.
Again with the Chargers.
Because then
No,
you know
Just
who
a-
I could see them like New England totally trading for like a McLaurin. Because they don't actually have like a even I don't think Diggs is a number one like that at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, the
And then
Patriots
while
have
you
the
have
money, too.
money, but he wants to just he wants a better deal, huh? Is that what McLaurin's talking about?
Yeah,
But he wants more money because he's on the back end of the existing deal. Interesting.
Bagpipes of war.
I don't like this too when they start to like holding out and shit. That just sucks for them on the field.
It's bad karma, and it's not
It
good for
is.
training.
That is true. And then you better be conditioning well. Not everyone's Terrell Owens doing
My bad, Peacock.
sit-ups on the driveway. Do you guys remember that when Terrell Owens was holding out? He's like, "Nah, I'm still training," and he was on his driveway.
He was on the concrete doing sit-ups and
Yeah,
shit.
doing sit-ups and shit. The helicopter.
You know, Brandon Ayuk just posted that on his Instagram.
Let's go. Why? Why would you do that though?
He posted that. He posted T.O.
He's idolizing the wrong Niner legends.
Who else he posts? He posts T.O. when he was griping. Oh, he posted Julio Jones in the Super Bowl mad at Shanahan for not getting him enough targets. So he posted them two pictures trying to make a statement.
Damn, this guy's crying like a bitch. I'm kind of
Bro, it's the motherfucking because he keep bringing in a competition at that position. Bro, you was the most dominant wide receiver in the room 2 years ago, even though you just got hurt. Man, get out your fucking feelings, dog, and get back to work.
That's why he's bringing in
And
competition.
all offseason they've been trying to get Brandon Ayuk. So I mean, like that they've been trying to get more help for him, but to not see him as the 1A and be like, oh, okay.
He's
cool.
jealous the most of Juwanna Man. Juwanna Man got all the targets in the Super Bowl.
And they trying to re-extend Paul's Juwanna Man, but what I was just reading before we got on before I was watching it before we got on the show is that Juwanna Man, this is a contract year. Not if he ball out this year, the Niners might not be able to match that. They might have to franchise him.
Yeah, that's true.
We're doing it.
No, everything. So that boy better come back because Juwanna Man, he trying to get paid too. Oh my God.
And he's earned it. Like he went.
Yeah, he has earned it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. 7th rounder, I think, or 6th rounder.
Yep. No, 7th rounder.
7th rounder, same classes as Ayuk. And he was that dude. And I think it sucks when you have players like Juwanna Man because this like proves Shanahan's like genius, because it's a thin line between arrogance and genius.
It took you 3 years to get Jordan Mason fully going, but he was an undrafted free agent, and look what you got out of him. You got 600 yards out of him, 6 TDs, and you got a 5th round pick out of an undrafted free agent. Come on now.
Willin and Dylan. I'll be right back.
Wheeling and dealing. Dealing my mother.
Oh, yeah, man. I thought Brandon Ayuk was getting ready to own a string of Applebee's.
Seemed like it was almost done there for a minute. But he got extended and then got injured. So it's interesting the way that happened.
That motherfucker, what he play like 3 games, 4 games?
Yeah. Let's see. Are you good?
Oh my mama. Yeah, that shit crazy.
Oops.
Everybody out there, Kittle out there, Trent out there looking good, Bosa out there, Freddie Warner just got paid. Like, come on, bro. You're a fucking staple, bro, of the team, bro. It's a whole new motherfucking era, you know what I mean? Debo gone, Greenlaw gone. These is voices of the team, you know what I mean? Bro, man, get out your motherfucking feelings and go to work, bro. 100%.
Let's see what we got. Chris Paul, Trump, and Musk. Let's see, NFL, anything trending?
Fucking leg.
Packers Steelers. Everybody's talking about all the Aaron Rodgers revenge tour thing. String of games. There it is right there. Rogers as a Steeler will start versus the Packers. Part owner of the
Yeah,
Bears.
he has a bunch of revenge games.
He's a part owner of the Bears? What the fuck?
Well, remember he played against the Bears to get with the Packers.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, he told him he owns them. I remember that. And then the Jets, and then he could have played for
part owner. That is fucking funny as fuck. Discount double check on you motherfucking bear downers, you. I know them motherfuckers used to hate that when he did that at Soldier Field, bruh. And he said it, I own you. I own you.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
On my mama.
Yeah, he did.
That's a bad man. That's one thing that Stephen A. do be saying about Aaron Rodgers. Oh, my mama.
Aaron Rodgers.
It's time to cook, bro. You better go get you one more last dose of that medicine from Mother Earth, bro. 100%, and go crazy this year, bro. That's what he better do.
Think, who would the Steelers bring in for the offensive weapon?
I mean, they have a lot of young pieces over there. We still haven't seen Roman Wilson. You know what I mean? This would be his first full year.
And could Rodgers make him actually something for once?
And then, I mean, like with the Jonnu Smith, it's like you took Firemouth pretty high a few years ago. And Firemouth does have some moments. You got Darnell Washington, who I've seen the latest blurb is that he's down 15 pounds. That motherfucker, all he does is catch touchdowns. They have to use him in the blocking game, and then he can sell shit in the red zone because he's a fucking, they call him the sixth offensive lineman. It's like they have some pieces, and then it's not like they're really not known for having a high-powered ass offense since Big Ben and Le'Veon and fucking AB. But the defense ain't went nowhere, man. If you can get the defense to continue to do what they do and bruh manage and make the plays when he need to make the plays, look at this shit right here. The Mayo man.
What the hell?
What the fuck?
What the?
Look, he's throwing up the bird too. Oh, look at Amon-Ra. That's hilarious.
It's fucking funny, dude.
Oh my God. That's hysterical.
The tush push. You
Soldier Boy.
Oh my lomas.
That's exactly what he's doing.
I forgot about this.
Oh, bruh.
A for effort, bro. A for effort. Maybe he could have tripped them up.
Fuck, bro. That's hilarious too.
I like this one. Oh, I'll put this on a shirt somehow.
That motherfucker's pinpoint form.
I was just trying to figure out if I'm going to spell out the Saint, and he's going to be the I, like that.
Hey, y'all know Lil Wayne dropped the album today.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my mama. I got to go slap that shit.
I like it still. It's pretty good.
That is hilarious. This motherfucker. Fuck it. I'm gonna give me some me time on the sideline. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. We got the Oregon Ducks making an appearance on Madden 26.
What's going on here?
What the fuck?
I have no idea what this means.
I don't neither, big bro.
Any ideas?
No.
No.
The top right bubble looked like a motherfucking alien.
An alien, exactly. What? Oh,
yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Oh no, what's going on? That one outer body experience looking like type shit.
oh, think about it.
That's scary.
Bruh, he is focused in. It looked like Ray Rice. Oh, shit. That's the mush of the year right there. He mushed the shit out of him.
Ooh, I'm gonna do that one with AB kicking the kicker. I can make my own Madden cover.
That is hilarious. That's like some of the most funniest shit ever. I am Sparta.
This is cool. I like that one. That's good stuff. Good stuff.
The bubble is a SpongeBob references from Nickelodeon's broadcast of the game. Good looking, Chase. Top of the morning, big bro.
Got you.
Top of the morning. They had Hardball in the bubble, bro, from SpongeBob, bro. He was underneath the seat. Oh my mama, he was at Krabby Patty's. What's the name of that shit? What's the name of the Krabby Patty restaurant?
What is it
Krusty
called?
Krab.
The Krusty Krab.
He was at the Krusty Krab. Hey, Hardball was at the Krusty Krab, man.
Hey, Harbaugh getting in. Hey, remember they used to always see Harbaugh? He'd be like at Walmart buying like Dickies or Dockers.
I want to put this on a t-shirt.
Yeah, they would always get footage like back when he was with the Niners, like we'd be on the road.
I'll do a better one than Will Levis and
footage
put
of
it
him,
on a
like-
t-shirt. Will Levis t-shirt. Fuck yeah. I'll order it and wear it just to troll. And work when we play the Titans. They wear Houston gear when they play us.
Damn,
I know,
that's crazy.
Disrespect.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, look at his uniform right here. Like he's wearing the old Oilers uniform. Like, does anybody say Tennessee Oilers? Fuck no.
Oh, that's a slap in the face, bro. Oh my mama.
They only wear it when they play the Houston Texans too. And they always
That's
lose it.
fucked up.
I don't think they've ever won in the uniform versus the Texans either. It's just instigating like an ass whooping. Is all that happens.
100%.
Yeah, for real.
Them is some of the best
Real
uniforms
Houston
ever. I buy me a warm moon. I pay a couple $2 for a warm
Yeah,
moon.
the Oilers joint was
Oh,
dope
mama,
back in the day.
Haywood Jeffries or something.
You can't wear Oiler uniforms or colors outside of Tennessee, according to the owner. She's like suing people for wearing colors.
That's
Whoa.
crazy.
Yeah, she
That's
sued
like-
the University of Houston. She sued.
Oh, that's
else?
right. Because they're
Yeah,
using
she's crazy,
Oilers blue.
filing lawsuits to get people to not wear that color combination in like college sports and minor league sports and all this shit.
So the ownership of the Titans is still the same family from the original Oilers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would
That's a
hit her
lot.
in the head with a guitar.
Yeah, because they got to take the
Jared
they got to take the right.
Yeah. You do
That's
exactly what I
crazy
was talking about.
because remember when New Orleans or when the Hornets went down to New Orleans, they got to take the Hornet shit, but Charlotte was like, nah, fuck that, that's ours, 100%.
That is
So
fact.
they end up giving the Hornet shit back to Charlotte.
It could
Everything.
happen.
Is that you said the Pelicans?
Yeah. So at first,
Yeah.
New Orleans was the Hornets when they left.
Yeah, I remember that back in the day.
On my mouth, well, that's on everything. So once they made them
Master
get
P
that
played
shit
for them
back
at one
once
point.
Charlotte got their team. It's the Charlotte Hornets. Grandma Mall, Larry Johnson,
Yeah,
you
Grandma
feel me?
Mall.
Muggsy
Grandma
Bogues,
Mall.
everything.
The Urkel shit.
Facts. We need that
Adam.
back.
Hey, them jerseys, the pinstripe joints was hard. We were just talking about
Mr.
that.
Metal on my mama, the
I was
white
showing
one and the
JD
blue
Yeah,
one.
with
Bringing back the
the bug
pinstripes.
on it,
On my
with the
mama.
big old eyes.
On my mama.
Check
I
this out. I'm gonna
showed
look for.
JD Orlando's bringing back their pinstripes.
Yeah, them is some of the hardest shits too.
Fuck
On
yeah,
my
they
mama.
was the old school Magic joints.
I
Yeah,
need
they're
them
bringing them back.
pennies. I
They
need
kind
them,
of did the
original
pinstripe joints
phones
for
of
everybody
those
shit in the
motherfuckers.
90s.
On my mama.
Even
I like
I
the
remember
hoop shit.
there was even some Fly Bulls jerseys back in the days, the black with the white pinstripe.
Yeah, they were. I
Yeah.
had I think
That was kind of
Watch
the
this
thing in
shit.
the 90s. No, I forgot about that. They just put pinstripes on everything.
Well,
Watch this shit.
you can still buy all that right now off of Mitchell and Ness. I was just looking at Mitchell Ness website. Yeah, there it go.
Grandma. Oh, it's
On my
gotta be
mama, the
the
Kevin
Oh,
Johnson
yeah.
Converse look like them too, but Kevin Johnson's had a strap. On my mama, some of the hardest Converse ever.
Who wants to get a game?
There you go. Let's go.
Man.
Let's
You know my
go.
grandmama.
Come on now, bro.
Yo, Kevin. Okay.
Man, rewind that shit, man.
See how hustle me? See how fuck?
Grandmama.
With the react juice. Ready move this way. Juice
Look,
reacts that
man.
way. Stop quicker than us. Come up with something fast. Who wants to get a game?
Come on now.
You know my grandmama.
His acting skills are dope.
It's so bad, it's great.
Oh, I was gonna
I
say,
love so bad, it's good stuff.
Where's the shit at? Damn, I want like a short breakdown, but then we got none.
Let's go find Steve Urkel playing basketball with
Bro,
Grandma.
that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm already looking at, man.
Yes. It's funny because it was Estelle, right? She's like,
Oh, I gotta tell
you
this.
should ask my friend. She's
Tell
really
this dude
good.
that nobody's home. There's somebody ringing my doorbell. Hold up.
And what's his name could actually lightweight kind of ball? Jaleel McLaughlin, right? Or Jaleel White. I said McLaughlin. And
Hi there. Nobody's home, and my Ring door, for some reason, it doesn't allow me to hear the audio. So, yeah.
that's so
No
weird. So
problem.
you're just
If
trying
it's
to direct
solar or
them.
anything like that, I've already told a bunch of people that we're not interested. So I don't want to waste your time. But if you do want to leave something, you can go ahead. There's a table there. You can go ahead and put it down. Appreciate it.
Hey, that solar panel thing, man.
Right. Had to take care of fucking some listeners real fast.
Yeah, it's all
we
good.
get those a bunch at our house. I hate that.
Yeah, I told my wife, like, I need to put a sign, and she's like, they're not going to care. And I was like, I
No,
bet
well, we
you
got. I
it'll work.
told the wife we need to get one ourselves.
Yeah. I
You
bet
know what
it'll
you do?
work.
Just put a Trump sign or something. Then it won't even knock camera.
No, I don't want to put a Trump sign.
They'll just leave you alone. They're like, all right.
Here you go. What's going on here?
Putting on a show. They're throwing alley-oops, taking mid-range jumpers, and firing passes with so much heat, it's singeing off eyebrows. But it's not just offense. Look at this D right here. If you get blocked 4 times in a row by someone who has Werther's Originals in their girdle, it's time to hang up your kicks. And Grandmama's like, I'm not one to cuss, but y'all done fucked up letting us in this tourney. Over to the other bracket where Eddie and the Spider are also dominating. I mean, look at this dunk, followed with a celebration known as the honeymoon leg explosion. It's time for the finals, and Urkel sets the tone with this sky hook. And Grandmama's like, he told me he was going to do it. I didn't believe it. There it is. God damn, I love this rascal. The teams then go back and forth, trading dunks in what looks like a dope Sunny D commercial. It's all tied up, and Grandmama comes down limping, and Urkel's like, are you good, or do we need to hit that life alert button? They decide the only fair way to pick the winner is to have Steve and Eddie play next point wins, and oh yeah, this beef has been simmering all weekend long. Urkel maybe gets away with a foul here, but some advice to the young ballers out there, refs usually don't blow the whistle on a fuck-off fadeaway. Steve then goes by his defender and dunks it for the win, and he's like, hey, Eddie, tell your sister I said hello.
Hey, yeah, because I think the premise of the episode, he needed a partner in the game.
Yeah, and Eddie
he's
ditched
like,
him.
He's like balling in front of him, and he's like, doesn't even consider him.
Yeah.
But he had to show him where he messed up.
That was the one I was
Grandmama.
that's the one I was looking for. If you guys have ever heard that one, that's the dude on Instagram. He has like, reels on YouTube. Sorry, he does 60-second breakdowns. He's also on Instagram. He does like all the old school Van Damme movies and shit. It's fucking hilarious.
Sick.
Yeah, I'll send you some of those.
Yeah, hell yeah.
60-second breakdowns, and they're typically in that tone with those kind of like metaphors that he throws in there or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
He said the honey, we call that the honeymoon. Oh, what he said?
The honeymoon leg explosion or some shit.
Yeah. That was a popular move in the 90s.
Good stuff.
See,
Yeah, those are
what they don't
hilarious.
talk about is how dangerous it was to ball in those Chicago streets. See?
They're the
I think they did touch on some gangster shit, though. I think Laura's homegirl got shot.
Oh yeah,
in
it's
that
called
show.
60-second classics.
60-second classics. Okay.
Yeah.
Tight. He found his niche.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come out with my own series, 70-second classics. Oh, they don't allow us, huh? 70.
Watch. Yeah, since we're on basketball real quick, we'll do Teen Wolf. This one's fucking awesome.
Scott becoming a wolf during a loose ball scramble and throwing down a dunk that lets everyone know that he will eat the shit out of a deer if he sees one. Everyone, you're the other coach, you got to take a time out here. You got to settle your guys down and come up with a defense to force the wolf to his left paw. But the game continues. The move I've ever seen. If someone does this to you, you have every right to punch them in the teeth, unless, of course, they could whoop your ass. Then you just backpedal and say under your breath, "You're so fucking lucky my Nana's in the stands today." The team is we can finally start throwing sick-ass lobs, and Coach knows he's going to be getting free apps at all the local hot spots. The next time down the court, and the Wolf is really just dicking around at this point. He's having fun. He's carefree, like a guy at the beach who knows how to throw a Frisbee. And this move looks cool as hell, but just a warning, you have an abundance of hair to pull it
Like
off.
a guy
Your
at the
thighs are
beach
going to
who
have
knows
more
how to
raspberries than the produce section at Whole Foods. Your thighs are going to have more raspberries than the produce section at Whole Foods. The Wolf is now calling a play, and honestly, it seems like a fake call. Like when you're playing your nephew one-on-one on a 6-foot hoop, and you hold up a couple of fuck you fingers, and then you just dunk on his head anyway. That's the vibe I'm kind of getting here from our fang-toothed friend. Number 32 waves off the double because he's learned his lesson, and he's not scared of the big bad wolf. He's like, my house is made of bricks, bitch. That's a big mistake as he gets crossed up and fucking yoink around the back dime. Next time down the court, and you can see the defense is not trying to stop the ball because they're hoping that animal control snipes the wolf from the baseline. But a high-powered tranquilizer dart does not come, and oh shit, he hit him with the old crotch rocket. From there was no slowing down the wolf. And look, I'm not trying to blame the other coaches, but there was just no creativity in this game plan. You got to trap the ball, throw a stick, howl at the moon, whatever it takes. And what do you do when you drop 38 and 10 in your first game? You have your buddy's weekend at Bernie's carry you into a pizza shop because it's time to host some big-ass pepperoni sticks.
Hey, I love that we were able to watch that movie in its entirety, basically.
Oh, dude, I fucking love that movie.
I know, I haven't seen that. I had a bar back in the days when the hyphy days, when everyone like would dance on top of their car. I said, I jump on the roof like Teen Wolf. You know what I mean? Oh no, I said surfing on the roof like Teen Wolf.
when he surfs on the van surfing.
On the van, yeah. Let's go. It's been done. And his dad was like a wolf prior,
his
right?
dad was also, he is like the rival of the principal, I think.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because the principal didn't like him or whatever.
How many of those things did they do?
They did 3 of them, I think.
Whoa.
And
Michael
a
J.
TV
Fox.
series on MTV.
I remember that. That was good though, because they like revamped it and made it like he was vicious.
Yeah, they did.
It was like a werewolf for real. It wasn't a teen wolf, I guess. Adolescent wolf. Jumping on a roof like Teen Wolf.
Adolescent wolf.
Adolescent
Out
wolf.
of puberty wolf.
Puberty wolf.
Out of puberty.
Trying to see if there's any other news, but I think we covered
No,
the
there's no. Hey,
major
Bo,
stuff.
select AJ.
Yeah, I think that might be him.
All right. Friday,
Timothy.
Yeah, you know.
Friday
what I'm
edition of
saying?
him.
Yes. Good show.
Yeah, we
Lot of
covered
good
all
laughs.
we covered all the bases. And if you guys haven't yet, you didn't check out last night's episode.
That was a killer.
Yeah, we had a great time with the Fantasy Playmakers Superflex mock draft. You can go back and see the consensus first 12 picks in a Superflex, and then we mocked 10 rounds with the chat community. So appreciate everybody who showed up for that as well. And did that. Don't forget, there's $22 t-shirts and free shipping. There's usually free shipping. I need to change that. I don't think there's free shipping unless you hit the other quota right now. But there are $22 regular price t-shirts right now. Got some front and back boob-ops. Got some new designs up there as well. We have the avocado toast, thanks for nothing, and a couple of other ones that I dropped. We'll be dropping some new ones. Maybe a Will Levis shirt a little later today.
Ooh, sorry. Thanks for nothing. Made me think of sorry, not sorry. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Or
Sorry, not sorry.
there you go.
Sorry, not sorry. I think I got another couple of ones in the works. I'm thinking about maybe like an ATM machine, like sweating money, and it's like going through withdrawals.
Spitting out GWN money.
I like
now.
it. It's going
Maybe-
through withdrawals.
Yeah, maybe a forklift, like with an actual fork or something, or a dog wearing a Rolex, and you do something like with Watch Dogs.
Ooh.
So I got some ideas.
Big
Make it
bro and that
something-
motherfucker cooking.
It's hella blurry, right? But then when you
Yeah.
finally make it out, it says sight for sore eyes.
Ooh, or focus.
There you go. Focus. Stay focused.
Focus out of focus. Yeah, okay, I like it. I like it.
You're like,
Yeah, I think also this one is like maybe
those
like
are those ones where strangers will laugh. They'll go, oh.
yeah, for sure. There's like I was thinking maybe like a butterfly. He's saying something like he's not what he used to be to like a caterpillar or something. I don't know.
Oh, I like it.
Just some dumb ideas here and there. But yeah. Anyways, be on the lookout for some of that stuff.
Ooh, get me of one where I'm. It's the Simpsons one, but I'm. You know, what Bart was the butterfly. Like no one ever suspects the butterfly, and he has the gas can. He's burning down like the village.
It can be done. It can be done.
Yes.
Weekend
my-
slate, guys. Stay on the lookout for the OJ and the Blunt morning show. Appreciate you guys doing that. Your digital newspaper right there. Some more fantasy playmakers next week. Typically, we're shooting for Wednesdays, but we've been hitting Thursdays up lately. So schedule to be determined. But do that, and of course, wake your game up. What you guys are watching right now. So appreciate everybody for tuning in and showing up and showing out with us. We are GWN, and for everybody else here, man.
Have a wonderful weekend.
Exactly.
You guys.